Hey, it's Drew Bennett from Ben Spark Family Adventures, and oftentimes I do book reviews, and a lot of times those are book reviews for kids. This is not one of them. I was sent a graphic novel by IDW called Sons of Chaos, and it is a graphic novel that is not at all for the kids. Okay, the themes in here, think of it as Game of Thrones. Okay, it's very similar in that way where you don't want your kids watching Game of Thrones. They're not old enough for that yet to experience that to make sense of it all. That's what this book is. It's not you're not going to want that for your kids. Okay, what it is a story. Just to give you a backstory of it, it's an oversized graphic novel, and when I say oversized, it is humongous. I mean, this thing is enormous. Oversized graphic novel, it provides an immersive panoramic experience for readers, transporting them back to the Mediterranean shores of 1821, as seen through the eyes of Marcos Botsaris, the son of a respected Greek leader who was taken prisoner as a child, raised in the dungeons of history's most infamous Ottoman Pasha, Ali Pasha of Ioannina, now known as the Napoleon of the East. Now, I knew nothing of this story, nothing at all. And when I read it, I was like, wow, I want to learn more about this history. It's really amazing. And the story itself, what was crafted here, I'm not sure how much of it is historical and how much of it was created for this book. The blending of the two, but it's a pretty incredible story. It was written by Chris Jaymes, and it was illustrated by Ale Aragon. And Ale Aragon, he's done so many different comics like Deadpool, 28 Days Later, Northlanders, and Chris Jaymes, he's worked on a whole bunch of different things. He's an award-winning director. He's done the movie In Memory of My Father. He's done a number of TV shows and other things like that. So he's done a lot of stuff. Well, actually, let's see, Lost, Party of Five, Chicago Hope. He's done things like that. And so just to give you an idea of what the images look like in here, and I had to go through and find one that wasn't graphic. But here's the point where Marcos is coming into his own as a leader. He's taking a stand and he's becoming a leader to lead the Greeks here. And you can see it's kind of it's to me, I want to call it a watercolor style. It's really amazing, and the story in here is simply incredible. I found it very compelling. I read the whole thing cover to cover. I enjoyed it very much. So what it is, Sons of Chaos brings the real-life history of the Greek War of Independence to the comics page in a thrilling sword and shooter epic that marries Mediterranean history with the sensibilities of Game of Thrones. That was a quote by Justin Eisinger, editorial director of the graphic novel and collections for IDW Publishing. It's going to be pretty amazing. Now, what I didn't understand or didn't realize is how recent history this was. We're coming up on the 200-year anniversary of this war, and I did not know anything about it. I don't remember anything in my history classes, Western civilization, and growing up in reading anything about this or hearing anything about this, but it was compelling and incredible. The twists and turns, the intrigue in this book is just simply amazing. So just another blurb about the book. Hundreds of years of Ottoman rule gave the Greeks a reason to fight. Marcos Botsaris gave them a leader. Sons of Chaos follows Marcos as he escapes captivity, falls in love, and fiercely leads Greeks to a bloody revolution that shattered the Ottoman Empire and shaped Western civilization as we know it. We're approaching the 200-year anniversary, like I said, and lingering tensions are still plaguing the East and Western worlds. So this is one of those. It's an incredible story, and how much is true. You would have to, like me, I'm gonna take a look into the actual history of it. But this is a great starting off point if you wanted to find out some more information. I received this again for free from IDW. I appreciate it. It was a really nice thing to read. Well, it was a really good, cool thing to read. I would say nice, not necessarily nice because it's obviously not for the kids. It's graphic, and the subject matter is definitely not for kids. Like I said, if you're looking for Game of Thrones style intrigue, this has got it. Anyway, this is True Bennett from Ben Spark Family Adventures. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Ben Spark, Facebook.com/Ben Spark Family Adventures, and you can find me here making videos all the time. Thanks for watching.